Moin, hello, zdravete. It's time for a short channel update. This video will be about what content I intend to create in the near future, why I moved to Bulgaria, and my first impressions of Bulgaria. I started the channel about a year ago to make videos of my hobbies and free time endeavors, mostly things about gasoline and diesel stuff. But very recently I moved from the countryside in Denmark to southeastern rural Bulgaria at the edge of the Rhodope Mountains. Since I'm in a new location, the content of the channel will shift in some regards also. So let's go. So I had to sell my good old Transalp before I left Denmark, and next week I'll go shopping for another Transalp here in Bulgaria. So definitely you'll see some more Transalp stuff. And also maybe I'll go shopping for a car or something later, I don't know, so that could be part of it also. If I find any interesting tractors or agricultural machines that rely on fossil power, I'll definitely try to film them. But I have a bit of a language barrier at the moment since I've only been here for 3 weeks or so. It's a bit uphill, but I'm studying every day, so as soon as I can ask how to film in a nice way and so on, I'll start seeing if I can find some interesting old stuff, maybe some Soviet or Balkan-made diesel engines. Also, there are a lot of abandoned houses in Bulgaria, and I like sniffing around in some of them, so if I remember the GoPro, you may see some of that as well. And then, like today, where I'm filming at the Mesek fortress near the Turkish border, I'll go sightseeing and probably bring the camera as well. Yeah, maybe I'll do a few guides and tips on how to integrate in Bulgaria when you're coming from Denmark or another country. Why I moved to Bulgaria. There are different reasons why I moved to Bulgaria. I'll list some of them here. So a big one is more personal freedom, less control, less nanny state, less no trespassing signs, being able to ride my bike where I want and walking my dog where I want. I also like the slower pace of life here. Things don't go in that stressful speed as it does in the northwestern Europe. Also, I came here for better weather, longer summer, more sunshine hours. The prices are generally cheap down here. That's a good thing, as one of the things I also want to obtain down here is to be free of a mortgage. I was also looking for a more friendly or more alive village culture than we have back in the north, where villages are more or less dead. And here already I have been received very friendly by the neighbors, so I think that's really good. I like stepping a bit back in time, and when you come in the countryside in Bulgaria, you kind of come some decades back in time. Even though, of course, everyone has mobile phones and all that junk, it's like there are horse carts on the road, and everything is a slow pace. And last but not least, of course, the Bulgarian nature offers so much more than Denmark, which is more or less just flat fields of wheat. Here we have mountains and rivers and all sorts of beautiful stuff. So yeah, that's more or less the main reasons for me moving down here. So my first impressions of Bulgaria is, of course, the friendliness of the Bulgarian people. I've had quite a few encounters with Bulgarians by now, and by far the most of them have been very positive. And if you try to speak a little Bulgarian, people kind of meet you in a good way. So I'm still learning the language. It's nothing that's done overnight. Bulgarian is pretty tough when you're a Dane, and probably for a lot of other people also. So it requires some self-study and some practice on actual real-life Bulgarian people. And I can speak a few words now, but learning the language. Bulgarian is a pretty tough language to learn. I guess it's easier than Chinese or Japanese, but it's definitely up there among the harder languages to learn. So I do quite a little study on my own and practice on Bulgarians, and I can say a few simple sentences here 3 weeks in, but there's a long way to go. Another thing you notice when you come from northwestern Europe is the amount of animals around here. I mean, stray dogs, there are quite a lot, and there are cows and pigs and goats and sheep all over the place. I mean, if there's a fence, there are animals on both sides and on the road and everywhere. I really like it, but it may not be for everyone. I think it's nice. I enjoy it. So, but you have to be a bit careful when you drive, not just for cows and sheep and stuff, but also the roads are a little bit more tricky than I'm used to. So, yeah, and also one thing you notice here is the number of abandoned houses. It's really crazy. I mean, you can see the depopulation down here. It's massive. I mean, in many of the small villages, I think maybe a third or half of the houses are abandoned in one way or another, and some for many years. Yeah, the prices of everyday stuff. Some is the same prices as back in the north, and some things are very cheap. So you can definitely save money on your everyday cost down here. And if you wanna eat out and drink and do all that funky stuff, you can also spend a lot of money. So I guess it's up to your lifestyle choices.